I'm gonna have to go grab my burgers, so I'll be right back.
Oh, that's not a euphemism.
Plural.
He didn't say burgers very Scottish, did he? I expected it to be like murders. Like,
Yeah, it's not Glaswegian though, is he?
Yeah, no.
Madonna Burger King.
I've got a burger.
Hello. Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, that's it, Aldred. You are now on minus. That's 50 wounds, I reckon, right there.
Insta kill.
Alright, just let me check that nobody's going to interrupt me. Got my eyes on you all. Okay. Alright, Josh, that was almost. Hello! And welcome to. I haven't got a fucking clue which episode we're on. We are currently on episode 7 of season 2. I know it. That was a dramatic pause. All right.
Oh.
Now. Or episode 22, if you're counting in old money. I am joined by Martin.
Which one?
Oh no! You just
Yes, someone else feel my pain.
By new Martin, who is above me on my screen. Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
New Martin is a friend of Josh and has decided to join us. Ben, Alpha Ben, Big Beard Ben, is unavoidably detained elsewhere, possibly by the police. He's helping them with their inquiries.
Wasn't he having to look into that lurker?
Yeah, I think that's right. So that's why we've only got. I don't know how it's going to play out next time. What is the screen going to look like? If you really want to know, comment below. Fuck it, why not? Also, I'm joined by Josh.
Hello.
And Alpha Ben in deputy. I don't know, interim Alpha Ben.
Just Ben.
I've heard he's interiming.
You wish, darling.
Also by Jay.
Hello.
And other Martin. Take an inspiration for that one, Oban. Okay. So, normal game. Yeah, okay. So, before we start, it is the second day, the 22nd of Nighthall, the drawing down, in the year of the 3 ships sailing, 1492 by Dale reckoning, 461 if you're using the Waterdevian calendar. In the last 4 sessions, I think we've moved a day. Just saying, just putting it out there. But go on, Beardy Ben.
I was just saying, we're just being cautious. You've told us Undermountain can kill us.
I think we're going to find out. I suspect in this. Go on, Martin. You think? I
think we're in trouble.
I think you're possibly.
I mean that doesn't change for you, Martin. Like, we're always in trouble.
The slow decline of the Eltorchul kind of firstborn. What am I going to say? I can't remember what else I'm going to say. We're a little bit behind on releasing videos because of time constraints. So you'll get to this when you get to it, I guess. And we're trying a new format. So rather than playing every fortnight for a couple of hours on a Tuesday, we're going to play for possibly 4 to 5 hours every Friday, once a month. Friday, once a month, not every Friday. That would be carnage. This is how it goes. Hopefully the longer session will allow us to kind of get into it a bit more, and we'll be able to accomplish a little bit more without all of this start and stop cost that I drag into it. And we can probably play for a bit longer on account of being a Friday. Anybody got anything on tomorrow? Important morning to wake up to? No, I've just got to go for a run. That's about it.
Oh dear.
It's all right. It's good fun.
You carry on lying to yourself.
The bit I used to enjoy about running was when I was finished. When I got to stop.
That second minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you're being generous.
Are we talking about running again? Yeah. Anyway. So we will probably take a break partway through this. Yeah.
Yeah, because while I'm drinking beer, I'll need to wee.
Yeah. Okay. So in fact, shall we just get to the game?
Can I just ask a point of order?
Go and ask a point of order.
Can you give me a 45-minute warning before the break so I can order a takeaway? Thank you.
It's not a session if you're not eating on stream at some point.
I got in at 5 to 7.
I haven't eaten either.
Oh, darling, do you want me to just eat you something as well?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Are they not bringing you some meatballs and an hot dog back from IKEA?
Fucking IKEA hot dogs are just cardboard. So anyway, right. Fantasy Grounds. We're up. We're going. Let's go. We're in the middle of combat. Yeah, what happened last time? You went back to the hobgoblins. You said, there's some like drow. We've kind of done some damage to them, and the hobgoblins are like, we will go and crush them with your help. Why don't you be clever? And then you were like, fuck it, let's not be clever. Let's be rash. And that's what happened basically last session. Reckless, rash, ill-planned. So I meant to say in our intro. Don't be afraid on your turn or just generally to kind of talk the tactic through a little. I think I've driven you guys to kind of like just take your turns in isolation at pace. But we are playing an almost semi kind of like tactical game. I did compare it to XCOM, and you guys are playing like how I play XCOM.
Run! Shoot!
Hey,
that is not,
cover every
not a
opportunity.
compliment. By the way, so don't be afraid to kind of share tactics, a bit of out of character chat, because clearly the drow all have a hive mind and are all equipped with like walkie-talkies, and they're working as they are. Okay, so the status of the game is that Aldred is fleeing.
Standard.
It's a tactical repositioning. It's always a tactical reposition.
He's advancing
Where
towards
is
the
the
rear.
lie?
Aldred is spinning faster than a Boris Johnson government. The drow mage that you were fighting has turned invisible. Ode went invisible. And you've got a couple of drow kind of like up. I think, Zerelda, you're webbed.
No,
I
dropped.
think
Oh, no,
I
you're not webbed. You're fine.
Yeah.
Iggy, you are making death saves, of which you've made 2 death saves so far.
One fail.
One fail. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, no. That's bad. It's bad.
I have Spirit Guardians still.
Oh yeah, he's got his squirrel companions.
Yeah. Are they?
How many rounds are we in?
10 minutes.
You can move those, can't you?
Oh yeah.
They move with me. They
Yeah,
move
that's
with
right.
me.
They're centered on
it's-
him.
Yeah. So is it a 20-foot circle?
20-foot radius, I think. Yeah, I'll double
And
check.
Is that concentration?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. You see, this is what I know about the game. Basically, you're like, can you remember to order? Can you remember to tell me 45 minutes in? I can barely remember what bloody classes you're playing.
15 foot. It's 15 foot.
Oh, it's spiritual guardian as well, isn't it?
Does that mean there's like
Spirit
7.5 out the back of you as well as in the front though?
Pardon?
Are they are these squirrels just like a loop of 7.5 feet out?
Oh yeah, they're just whizzing
Doing a
around
circle.
like woo. They're like squirrels with little shadow dagger blades that go.
Oh yeah, we decided they were going to have like little bandit masks as well, didn't they?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah. And at the point that I become good at Photoshop, I'll do some map. I do have some squirrel Lego. I'm fairly certain.
Just they are adorable and it is hilarious to look at.
Concentration.
Really, they should also act as Tasha's hideous laughter when it happens. But
Especially when they start eating their way inside people's corpses.
So this pink area here on the map are your spiritual
It's
guardians.
not up yet.
You ain't
we,
got a
we
map.
haven't got a map.
I haven't got a map.
You guys need to get the map
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
anytime. And I'll just make sure that you're looking at the same stuff as I
Oh
am.
god, you really haven't moved anywhere since last.
We went all the way back.
No,
We had a rest and then came back again.
they've been there and back again. Okay. So I will bring Fenn and Oban. I will bring you guys in at some point. So just bear with whilst I kill the rest of your party. I don't know why you're laughing. Right. Okay. So the Drow Elite Warrior. He is starting his turn. So what he makes a saving throw, a Wisdom save. Let's make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, cool. Let's have some of that. So he makes a wisdom saving throw, possibly. Does he make a wisdom saving throw? Let's find out. He does not make a wisdom saving throw. So do you want to roll me 3d8 radiant damage?
Oh yes, I do.
Whoa!
That kills him.
Ouch.
Oh, it says heavy.
So yeah, so you did that on him. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, cool. I wasn't paying attention. So do you want to describe to us what has just happened, Zerelda?
Yes, so as he entered my radius, the squirrel characters with their shadowy blades that are swirling around me almost en masse descend on him and just start stabbing like
He starts to try to fight them away, but his arms kind of like go through the shadow and it reforms the other side and kind of starts to pierce in him. He kind of holds onto his arm for fear. He's heard rumours.
and that's what they do.
Okay, each creature must make a dex saving. So he also needs to make a dex saving throw on account of the fact he's in the web area.
Oh no, it wasn't the web dropped
The
because
web was gone.
When he went
concentration. Yeah, concentration spell replace it. Okay, that's good then. So he steps across Iggy, and he kind of like starts, trying to brush these things away from him, and he attacks you with a short sword. And then what happens is somebody calls me. So give me 2 seconds.
just to add tension.
I love spirit guardians.
I just hope your con's good, because you'll have to make a con check if he hits you.
Oh fuck!
Who's it you find in a moment?
The Drow Elite Warrior.
Yeah.
just dodge it. It'll be fine. Just have a high AC.
My constitution's +2, so that should be,
it should be right.
okay. It's not a disaster.
It's 10 or half the damage, isn't it?
Yeah, if half the damage is better than 10.
So it's like a 50-50 roll generally.
Mm-hmm. Which is why magic missile is actually pretty cool, because you can be like 3 con saves, please.
Yeah. It's why Warcaster's such an awesome feat.
Yeah.
I wonder where this caster is. That's what I want to find.
Just they were the diagonally above Ode. I think they went invisible, but I can't remember if they had a movement point as well. They must have done.
Yeah, they had.
So
I think they did it first. Yeah,
but that's I think where we to be fair, we did rush in, but we also got absolutely mullered by that shadow demon.
Can I just say I'm very
proud
of
the shadow demon
for using nondescript gender types for the gender that we don't know. It's very progressive.
Sorry about that. I got Link's Awakening on the Switch earlier today when it was released, so Kenny's very excited about that. Anyway, yep, sorry. He steps across the cooling body of Iggy, looks at and disgust at Iggy's glaive, and just lays into you with a short sword, hitting you.
Fuck.
For a substantial amount.
Holy shit!
Wow.
You're not immune to poison or anything, are you?
Oh no!
Because part of that damage is poison, by the way. That's the reason.
Do elves have?
He then kind of
anything
like
against?
he darts around, ducks into the corner as you try to seek to defend yourself, and takes another swing,
Oh,
missing. You manage to just deflect away.
Did it automatically do your concentration check?
No, it wouldn't have
Yeah,
done.
you will need to do a concentration check.
I've seen it automatically do it before.
Yeah, it depends
if
whether he's
you
got
cast
the...
it manually or not. It's
Yeah.
you have to cast it through the actual app, and then it knows you've done it. But it was being a faff trying to sort it, wasn't it?
Yep.
So we just drew
make
it.
a concentration check for me, please, which would be DC
10.
DC
10.
10, yeah, because it's 9. Yeah, it's a 10. Yeah.
Is it a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I don't know why they call it. Oh.
No!
Ooh.
Goodbye,
Bye-bye,
squirrels.
Spirit Gardens.
The Spirit Guardians fade away.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well.
Haha! Now ode. Let's have a little look how you're built to start with.
What can Ode do? I know he can do Thunderwave.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
that's where I'm
I'm not sure if I've seen Thunderwave and Dissonant Whisters.
If we do at some point have a long rest, can you unprepare that, please?
I can delete it if you want.
Remove it from the game.
What was that thing he keeps casting where it's like he said it like goes down his arm and does extra damage? What was that?
That was Dissonant Whispers.
What was it?
Yeah. Okay, so what Ode does is he casts Fairy Fire.
Nice.
On who?
Oh, in the space around him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
So-
helpful.
I'm not convinced that that's what Ben would do. I think Ben would have gone for the Thunderwave option.
Yeah. How to locate someone invisible? Thunderwave.
Yeah. How to make sure the barman serves you next. Thunderwave.
Thunderwave.
That does drop his invisibility, though.
To be fair, the other guy could see him anyway.
Yeah.
Then if there should dim light. Okay. First dex saving throw.
I'm not convinced Ode even has that spell that makes him invisible. He just thinks he has it.
I'm invisible.
Yeah.
Well, he also didn't tick it off in his spell slots. Tut.
Spell slots. Ah,
Smells.
I don't believe in those spell slots.
That's pretty much it. And he didn't tick off his Thunderwave either. Okay. This is like marking his homework on the stream. So I'm going to force that to make a save, which it fails.
Oh.
Ooh!
Nice.
So it's kind of if it fails, there's any creature, with the duration, objects and events shed dim light, any attack roll against an advantage. Okay, cool. So, so basically, you can see that the Drow Mage is there.
Oh, so he didn't run away. We were debating. We couldn't remember if he'd had movement time or not.
He could have done, but he's a cocky little twat. So that's what he does, and I need to give an effect to this. So you guys will get advantage. Any attack roll against an effect if the attacker can see it, which you can, and the effective creature can't
Just
benefit.
pull
from
the Spiritual Gardens marker across.
Yeah, because that's gone.
How do you delete these things, by the way? Because I keep making markers and then just throwing them off screen.
I think you just double click on them again.
You go to pointers and there's a remove this option. Oh, there was a pointers remove pointers option. Well, it's not an active effect, so it's just an object.
Right. So it just glows on the things that are there.
Yep. So this is outlined. I can probably give it a condition that says that you guys are getting
Visible.
on it.
So is it the one that was invisible? Is it the one next to Ode now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Drow Mage. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the caster. That's who they.
Just remember. So he did that as his main action. What else can Ode do? He just hits it with his guitar. I don't think that you. He says, and he's no longer invisible. Okay, Aldred.
Okay,
You can start to see fires starting to form around you as the hobgoblins are starting to light the things with the incendiaries that they brought, and the fires are kind of like starting to come along the webbing as it spreads. And kind of like the buildings that kind of around you that you can lit by flame and shadow now. So you're kind of using some of your dark vision in certain places, but other places are kind of lit by the flame.
Okay.
Wow, it's a while
Right.
since I've used Fantasy Grounds, clearly.
Okay, I'll move 4 spaces. Can I see Drow number 1 from
Yes.
where I am? Cool. Now, do I go spell slot or do I go...
I don't think going is going to be effective.
He looks at him and goes,
He also scratches his
It's probably more in
chin.
character.
Aldred looks at the drow judgingly.
The drow feels judged.
Okay, I'm gonna be laser and do firebolt.
To be fair, that's been kicking ass.
You said that, but see when it misses, it doesn't do jack all. Do that, and boop. That's got to be a hit, right? Yeah.
Yep.
No double ones. That's not bad.
It's not bad. You killed
Fire.
it.
And he kind of drops to the floor.
That's
Yeah.
Your firebolts. You haven't had. I don't think you've had one below a 10.
Anything else?
Yes, I'm gonna be playing the proper way you should play XCOM, like I always have been, and back up into cover. So if I'm like leaning against that wall, am I not visible from say where dry one? Because I can still move back one more if you need me to.
You're not visible so long as you're not trying to look around the corner.
Cool. That's not. I'll not do that.
Okay.
I mean, Drow 1 is dead.
I know, but someone could walk over.
Yeah, but the corpse looks horrible.
You don't want to be watching that, do you? Let's face it. Okay, let's move us down.
Yep. There you go, dry one.
Zerelda.
Okay.
She is pretty pissed.
That'll be explain some of her roles. She's like, I've just had enough for you, Drow, right?
So I am going to toll the dead.
Nice.
Because I want to get rid of this elite warrior. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Can you still do spiritual weapon?
Cantrip and a spell? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
Can I?
Yeah.
It's a bonus action, is spiritual.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a bonus action.
Yeah, when you spell's the bonus action, you can still use a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Oh, lovely. Well, then I'm going to use spiritual fucking weapon.
A spiritual fucking weapon.
Wow.
A glowing black dildo appeared.
What token do I normally use for your spiritual weapon?
Whatever's to hand.
You know what you've got to get now.
It's generally, isn't it generally like, oh, this'll do?
Yeah, it's a cow usually, isn't it?
I don't know why that did that.
No.
I just clicked cast.
Oh, you didn't drop it on him, so it's not canon, right?
No, it was just to cast it though, to see if it ticked it off. But anyway, that appears.
No, you've got to tick off your spells manually.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that appears on the Drow Elite Warrior, and
So when you say on, it can't occupy the same space, can it?
No, it'll have to be
Space
Can
above
it be
him.
on Ignatius then? Can it appear on Ignatius?
Yeah. That's good.
just make it a weapon with reach.
You can have the Wraith token. Alright.
And
That bodes well. It's coming off my corpse.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
right.
okay.
Yeah. Iggy's corpse rises up. Go on, sorry. Actually, that's really quite hard to see.
Oh, that's
Oh
terrible.
no! It was the same roll.
It was the same roll. And I end my turn,
Okay.
which means I have to do a thing on here. There we go.
Ignatius.
It's dead.
That's
2
Okay.
seconds.
Oh!
Hey, nice.
and I'm
You
back
come
up on
back up on 1 hit point.
Oh my god!
Like, what the fuck, guys?
You kind of come around. You can see that there's an axe. No, what's your spiritual weapon? Sorry.
It's his shadow blade, isn't it? It's like a
that's
mirror.
right, yeah. Above you, and you can see that there's a drow fighting Zerelda quite intently, kind of like as you kind of like come around.
Does that happen at the start of my turn or at the end?
Stop.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get your whole turn now. You could potentially.
I'm gonna neck a healing potion.
Oh, you're not going to try and kill the drow?
Right, where's me thing?
Did you roll
I'm
your
gonna-
glaive dice?
Yes. I'm going to recklessly attack the drow.
So you interact with the object. No, taking a potion is an action.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying.
but I mean, I'm not going to take the potion. That was
cool.
So you stand. Half
can I not hit him from the floor?
Gives you disadvantage.
I'll stand up then.
Yeah, okay.
And then yes, I will attack him recklessly. With.
I was so worried about you, Ignatius.
You weren't the only one.
Joe, Zerelda, I'm going to rule that your spiritual weapon just kind of has to fly up, hover up.
Okay.
It's just placed by Ego.
Okay.
Oh, what happened there?
Whoa,
So
don't
matter.
But your first one hit, so let's just go with that.
Yeah.
Igo's kind of clearly seeing double.
I'm targeting myself, that's why, for some reason.
Oh, you're targeting yourself? Okay, roll again then, please.
Oh, you've hit
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and him.
That definitely
right.
says Drow Elite Warrior. It's at advantage because it's reckless.
I don't. Just drop it on him.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's advantage, yeah.
Swings for 9.
Okay.
God, he's
Oh,
an arty
there.
motherfucker.
You can, so to describe to us.
So I sort of stagger to my feet using the glaive to pull me up. You can see me patting round to get a health potion.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm doing it, the runes flare up. My hands swing back to it, and I just whack straight back into the back of the drow.
Mm-hmm. Joe half turns and takes this big cut across his chest. The blade sucks it in. You can feel your life force be kind of like renewed. You don't get any hit points or anything, but it's good flavour. Okay, anything else? Ignatius.
No, because if I step away, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Okay. Now the Drow Mage. The Drow Mage is next.
Cloud kill.
Fireball.
Fireball cloud kill.
Yes.
I need to just move across. To
Well, on the plus side, you can only cast where you can see. So,
So that's me and Ode.
yeah.
And Ode is all up in his grill.
Yeah, our Ode is a little bit too, and he's done that, so you're down to, okay, I did take account of that. Right, okay, so let's see, Ode is there, and he's kind of looking worse for wear.
Oh, I need to move it on anyway. Apologies.
Yeah, no worries.
It's several invisible enemies.
I knew exactly what I was doing with these guys last time. Yep. Okay. The Drow kind of just says shit. Disappears from your reckoning. There's a brief. No, he. There's a brief kind of shimmer of silvery mist, and he goes.
Classic.
Ooh.
Good move.
Okay. Let me. And so that's his bonus action. And then for his action, he does this. He would do that if I could drag the bugger properly. Okay, and so he's used that. So that puts him down to that many spell slots. Ode would know. Ode shouts, "Hey, the fucker missed, he stepped!"
Yeah. He's seen Aldred do it enough.
Yeah. Okay, the Drow Elite Warrior, sandwiched between a rock and a hard place. He's just laying into you, Iggy. You're the one who's kind of like stood up, weakened. And he attacks with advantage.
Yeah.
And is going to hit. And I think this is putting you back down on the floor. It is indeed.
Oh, that's like half your health.
Yeah, that's that. If that had been Aldred, he'd be dead.
Oh dear.
Probably, yeah.
And
If this is loaded,
then he legs it. Provoking.
I will. Yep.
Yes, all the times.
Why did that not do anything? Just try that again. Oh, there we go. Oh.
So he kind of like turns, sees Iggy's back on his feet, recognizes that Iggy is kind of like wounded. It only takes one swipe, really, and he kind of cuts through Iggy's feeble defences, smashing into Iggy's ribcage, cutting him exactly in the same place as where he was cut before.
Oh, you bastard!
He then steps away. Zerelda, slightly surprised and a little bit distracted by what just happened to Iggy, kind of swings around but misses. He takes 1 pace, 5, 10...
Does the spiritual weapon get over?
No, he doesn't. 5, 10, 15. Sees Ode there. 20, 25. Stops Aldred with a look of shit.
Yeah, he does.
Which he is definitely going to take.
Oh dear.
Right, there might be a shield coming out.
In AC. Okay, so you get to lucky that, do you? No, it's only your rolls you get to lucky, isn't it?
No, I can lucky his attack. But yeah, I think I'm gonna lucky his attack.
Okay, he's like you managed to dodge around it, so you get to re-roll again.
Oh no, you roll again. You roll again to see.
Yeah, I'm just in the narrative, and fortunately, he's so surprised at not expecting you to be there that he's kind of like not really got a proper grip on his hand, on his sword, and he kind of like swings for you. You think it's really destined to kind of get at you, but it just seems like the blade kind of like moves in his hand because it's not properly seated, and just clangs against the wall. He is less than impressed about this fact. But then you see his eyes kind of like, and a little grin appears as he realises that you're a spellcaster and therefore soft. Then he goes, shit, spellcaster with initiative on me, and is less than impressed. Ode, what do you do, Billy O? I'm gonna get that fucker, he says. And I'll give him a 50-50 chance. And he is... Wow, he goes this way. 5, 10, 15,
Well,
20,
what's it? The thing is about Misty Step, maybe he doesn't know the finer details of it, but you can only go where you see. So if you saw the Drow turn his head...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He gets to here, which requires me to reveal that. And then he gets to make a perception check, which...
Will the drow not be glowing still?
Yeah, he would be, which is why he gets a perception check. Hold on a minute. Is there a way in which I can quickly do a perception check? Oh, yes, I've got it here. Down here. Something's up with the mouse today. It's not playing ball. He doesn't see him, and then he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and sees him. But unfortunately, he's double moved. I've found him! Your ass is mine, mofo! Ode says. Aldred, you possibly don't hear that.
That's fine. I'd be more worried about what's going on in front of me. So having just narrowly avoided almost certain death, I'm gonna cast.
Wounding.
I'm gonna cast magic missile because that ain't gonna miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy must be dead soon.
Oops! Oh wait, I accidentally multiplied the dice. How did I do that?
Right click. Undo it.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. Right. Okay. So, do I go second level? I feel like it's appropriate. So I'm gonna do four magical darts.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna kill him on the first one, you know.
Probably.
Oh no! Oh,
One.
it wasn't a waste. Still wasn't a waste.
No, he's not going down.
Yeah! It
Describe it.
Oh, so Aldred he just narrowly ducks under this, and he's like, his feet are basically collapsing under him from like the shock of this thing coming at him, and he just points out his hand, and 4 darts burst out and all implode on his chest and blow the guy back into the wall.
Boom! And he just slumps down, dead. You think of his family, you think of the children, you think of his great aunt, and you cheer! You cheer, boy! Anything else?
He's gonna kind of like stumble and fall over back to his feet and take 1, 2, 3 steps forward to see how everyone else is doing, and kind of just shaking his boots.
You see Iggy in a bloody heap.
No change. You don't even realise I've been up and down.
Yeah, that's right.
Just look even bloodier for some reason.
I haven't heard Ode, so I guess 1, 2, and I'll be looking to try and help you in a sec. And that'll be my turn.
And from there you see Zerelda, who just like shrugs and rolls her eyes. Okay, Zerelda.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm going to move the... Is that where the spiritual weapon is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to move the spiritual weapon 20 feet, which is its max range. So, 1, 2,
I think
3.
I can give you... I think I can change ownership of this token. In fact, see if you can... Yeah, you can move it. Yeah, good. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to move it to there.
Okay.
And... I'm going to move 5 feet to Ignatius. And who I believe has a healing potion somewhere on him.
Yeah, it'll be on my belt.
I'm going to snap that off and give him a healing potion.
Not snap it up and run with it.
Drink it yourself.
I need this more than you.
I could do, but I'm feeling generous. So yeah, Iggy gets a healing potion.
What were they, regulars?
I don't know. It's your healing potion.
Yeah, it's your healing potion.
I can't remember what we got given. It'll be in my inventory.
2d4.
I think it was regular. Yeah, 2d.
2d4 plus 2.
Now, can I drag it onto myself? Will that work?
No.
Just roll 2d4 and we'll know that you need a plus 2 after that.
Yeah, and add it to you. Just take it off. Ooh.
Whoa!
Nice!
10. Nice.
Well done.
Okay.
And then so that was 5, and then I will move towards the last known location. Oh, I wouldn't know that actually. I'm just going to move here next to Aldred.
Yep. Okay.
He's got drow blood all over him now.
Yeah.
In a splatter pattern.
He just kind of looks at you like wide-eyed and just gives like a half-hearted nod.
Okay,
That's
he moves along. Ignatius.
So I stand back up again.
Happy move.
And I'm like, which way did he go?
I think Zerelda would be the only one that heard it, right?
Yeah, you kind of know where Ode is, Zerelda, or at least in the direction that he travelled.
Can you point me which way they went? Zerelda. Which way did they go?
Oh, sorry. He went up there where my weapon is.
Right. So I will.
Are you holding a weapon in your hand?
So what have I got? How many feet is it? I get 3, don't I, instead?
So you're 15.
3 squares, yeah. So I'll get to about there.
Yeah, okay.
And I presume I can't... That's not line of sight, is it, through there?
No.
You can double move, unless you want to take another potion if you have one.
I do, actually. I will drink another healing potion.
Okay. You can see Ode from where you are and kind of see the kind of aurora of the light from the Drow Mage kind of reflecting off.
But I can't see the Drow Mage,
Can't
though.
see the Drow Mage. No, the Drow Mage is
Okay.
around the corner from you guys because clearly at Mage 101 they teach you tuck yourself around the corner.
Yeah.
Less good this time.
Yeah. Okay. So what 6?
Yep.
So that put you on to 27. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Moves along.
Yep. I have no bonus actions.
This Drow Mage is not a happy bunny rabbit about what's happening. And clearly in Mage 102 they teach you that if you need to get rid of a melee combatant in front of you, magic missile is definitely the way to do it.
Well, they never miss.
I was going to say, did you go to school with this guy?
Taught him. And I think you're right that casting it at a higher level is already a sensible option.
Every level, so like you get 3 darts, and then every level beyond you get an additional dart.
Yeah, that's right. So we are going to
Level 9!
see magic missile. So he's going to cast it at 12th level.
You just see Ode doing this. Ragdolling.
So he just kind of like stands in front of Ode and he's just like, "Bwah, bwah, bwah, bwah," like like kind of furious pummeling on Ode's chest. Ode seems to like it at the start. So he gets what? Is it 3 + 1 per level? Yeah, 3 + 1 per level, and he's casting it at. So he's going to do that melee. 1, 2.
Ooh, heavy. He's got heavy damage.
3. 4, so that would be 2nd level, yeah?
Yeah.
4 2nd level, yeah.
5 using a 3rd level slot. Ode just... You can see kind of like Ode is just taking these bolts of light to the chest and just like bang, bang, bang. It's like just recoiling away. And let's check what hit points he's on. And he kind of like takes a really deep breath and kind of goes, "You asked for it, boy." Fenn, can you roll me initiative, please?
Yay!
I forget where initiative is.
I hear the sounds of it.
It's on your main sheet. Nice.
Okay, so Fenn, you were given a special task. And your special task was to sneak under cover of darkness, also known as just like,
24/7.
the normal conditions, to kind of get into a position where you could kind of get in front of the forces and then escape off and tuck yourself somewhere when the fighting started to kind of go and find some high value targets. So you are here on the map, and you have heard the commotion. You've heard Ode, and we're definitely about to get interrupted. I think.
By a sneak attack.
Okay. So you're going on quite a high initiative. Oban, can you roll me initiative as well, please?
Well, when Oban's gone.
Yeah. He's just like, he's fallen off the sofa or something. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, fair enough. In which case, then, let's just move to you, Fenn.
Yep. So I will stealthily sneak along here.
Where is he? Is he on the map?
Yeah.
Oh, where is he?
North
there he
and
is.
Right.
Right. Okay.
You didn't roll a high enough perception roll for him.
So roll me a stealth check.
Clearly not.
Stealth check. Yep. Yeah, my stealth is pretty good.
Oh, you say that? Whoa!
Okay,
Yes, yes, it is.
And I can move 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Well, you can double move because you're a sneaky rogue with expert tricks.
So while this mage is gloating over blasting Ode, I'm going to come up right behind him and then just grab his head, spin him around, and try and stick my cutlass through his eye.
Okay.
And that would be...
It's all right because he doesn't need his eyes to target magic missile.
Does Fenn get advantage because he was stealthed, or how are you going to rule this? Okay, cool.
Advantage.
Hey, other Martin's back.
Hello.
You're open. Could you roll initiative for me, please?
Oh God. What did I miss?
You can call me Paul. It's fine.
That's
Am
hitting a mage.
I on the? Am I on the?
Yeah, you're on the tracker.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You're right at the top.
I dropped it on him, but it didn't work. I'll try again.
Oh no, you've
Yeah,
hit him.
You hit him.
Yeah, you've hit him.
Oh,
It doesn't say that on mine. It just says.
No, you hit him. Okay.
well, 24 is a hit and a mage anyway.
Yeah, it says on my screen that you hit him.
Oh,
And it's just basic sneak attack, isn't it? Not assassinate.
Yeah, because he's taken.
Because he's
actions and
taken a
stuff.
turn.
Yeah.
It doesn't
but
matter.
you get. No, you don't. You don't. Never mind. It's not bad.
Is that actually damage? It's not coming up with anything on mine.
It's
I don't-
done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been damaged.
Ah! He screams kind of quite loud.
But I'm a bit off. I tried to get his head, but I'm a bit off, and I was gashing right across the face.
Yeah, he screams, "Yo, bro! What treachery is this?"
And then I'll flick a dagger and then just try to get his other eye.
Mm-hmm.
My bonus attack, and that is. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why ain't got any information? It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's not showing on mine either.
It's showing on mine, but not necessarily
mine.
that it's targeting him. It's strange.
Yeah, it's just insane out.
Okay, so it's fine on mine.
Damage, dagger.
A massive D4.
Yep.
Yay!
Okay, describe it.
And I'm slightly shocked he hasn't dropped.
Mage is gonna be tough.
So Ode can finish him.
Finish him.
You wouldn't want to make me a lie, boy.
Oh, you'll get an advantage on that actually because he has Fairy Fire. So you'd
I
have
did
had
that
advantage
first.
on
I'll
that
hit
dagger.
anyway.
You'd have had advantage on the dagger.
I hit with a dagger anyway.
Yeah.
Just roll
Yeah,
it to see if it was a crit.
good. And then we can just laugh about it.
No.
No.
What's Ode gonna do? What will Ode do? He makes friends with him. He blind thunder waves. Not bad.
yes. He was
I know
done
why it's not coming up because the enemy's not on my combat tracker.
The enemy's not on your Oh, right.
Oh no, yeah. Is he still invisible to us?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, there he is. Now he's wounded.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's good. Right, so Ode's just going to take a swing at the guy.
Would he try Dissonant Whispers? Because that's what Ode likes to do. Wink.
No, he's going to swing at the guy. He's going to get out his smoke powder pistol, and he's just going to put it against his head. And
Does he not hit him with his loot and break a string off?
What, making him 3 strings? Right, he's going to do it with advantage, of course. So he just holds the gun against the guy's head.
I dive out the way.
Hits.
Oh.
Nice.
And deals.
it
7
didn't-
points of damage. Oh, it didn't crit, did it?
Yeah, it didn't crit though.
That's fine, yeah, because it didn't crit. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay, does that. The mage kind of like just manages to duck out of the way, ducks, and he just kind of like now he's got a knock by his eye and like all this kind of blast down the side of his face. And Ode says, "Eat that, mofo." And then what Ode does is he shuts his study door so that small impressionable children don't hear their daddy swearing.
Shit, boy!
Okay, Oban.
Oh, where am I?
I'm about to put you there. You are just behind Aldred and Zerelda. You are accompanied by a couple of the hobgoblins. You managed to get your way smuggled down into Skullport through ways that we'll not ever talk of again because they're story breaking. And you kind of were told that divination suggested that the guys were kind of like that way, and you talked around Skullport, found some stuff, and that's where you went. You got a picture of yourself done at the old hobgoblin place, which you will describe at some point. So, in fact, we'll roleplay that scene right now. So, can you describe what Oban looks like?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being orc, 10 being human, Oban's like a solid 8. He's very human. Other than like the tinge to his skin and the little, his kind of quite small fangs. It looks very, very human. He's got shaved sides of his heads, and then the rest of his hair is long, black, and kind of slicked back. He's wearing heavy armor, and he's got a sword and shield. His armor's quite dinted, bit bloodied in places, and he's tall. He's very, very tall. Basically, he's everything I'm not.
I like the sound of the greaser hair.
What is your favorite color?
Green.
What is your least favorite color?
Red.
If you had to slay a green dragon, which bit of the green dragon would you hit first?
How big is the dragon?
Green.
How big is the dragon?
Dragon size.
I love it.
I would aim for head.
Head. You get big tick in dragon slaying skills.
He turns around the piece of paper. You see he's doing one of those flow personality charts. Oh, you're a centaur.
and you get your hobgoblin permission papers.
Okay.
Oh man!
You have captured my eyes well.
Oh god.
This is going to be like the Cold War. Can you imagine if Joe and Oban ever fell out? GCHQ would be like, "What the fuck is going on there? What's happened between Trump and Putin?"
Cuban Missile Crisis Take 2.
You don't need to be Russian if you don't want to, by the way.
I'm enjoying it now.
This is very much a choice I've made.
Good.
It's canon. It's very much canon now.
That's it. It's done. Locked in forever.
Good luck, Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Half-Orc brother.
Oban, it is your turn.
Right. Okay.
So this area now is you're in Undermountain, so it's usually all dark. There are fires raging, and it looks like there's a number of webs that the fires are kind of like spreading along. And you know the hobgoblin's intention was to light the fires because the drow can see further in the dark than they can, so by lighting it all up, it equalises that. Mm-hmm. The hobgoblins have been pressing in, and the group of adventurers were there to kind of fight the spellcasters, basically.
So I know these guys are here, and I'm looking for them essentially, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so I'll go on to.
And because you were kind of like introduced to the hobgoblins as an ally of them, you kind of got some of the reflected glory, I guess, and they treated you with a bit more respect than perhaps they would otherwise have done so. Mm-hmm. And you've been escorted up to join in as a combatant to fight against the drow. This area is essentially, these are buildings within a larger cavern, very solid buildings, kind of bit squat, but there's like space above their roofs. So if you imagine a large cavern buildings in, that's the space that it is at the moment. And you can kind of see a raggedy. In fact, you guys can describe yourselves when you get to them.
Yeah, I guess I'll turn the corner and see 3 pretty beat up looking people, I guess.
Hey, Aldred looks
rude.
pristine.
Oh, okay.
Aldred looks more haggard.
Apart from blood.
Haggard than beaten up.
Iggy's fox.
You can tell Aldred's a noble on first glance, but on second glance he's clearly not a very successful noble. Those robes have not been clean for a while.
Oh well, no, it's not robes he wears anymore. It's kind of roguish style clothes with just a cloak now.
It's all a bit Clint Eastwood in kind of the man with the name.
Did you announce your arrival? Is my question.
No, I think I probably walked in quite quietly and just kind of stay out of cleave and.
Okay, so Aldred would visibly flinch backwards and kind of like take be ready to cast a spell with that.
And how's Zerelda looking?
Swish.
Swish.
Fabulous, darling.
Mighty fine.
What does she look like? Give me a brief description.
Zerelda she was once blonde. Was Zerelda.
which is not relevant to what he's seen.
Well, it's quite important. She is beautiful. Zerelda's not looking too shabby, but she's not looking too sort of hurt either. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Oban's gonna walk around the corner and just be like, I was told there was 5 of you. Where are others?
This is how we do things in Soviet Russia.
Aldred still kind of got a low hunch and like ready to cast a spell, but he's not looking like he's going to fire it.
Sweetie, I don't know.
Iggy will be like, yeah, who the hell's asking?
Oh, Iggy, describe Iggy.
Iggy, despite looking massively dishevelled and kind of bloodied up, although he's fairly healed now, so he's not too bad. He's about 6'8", massively built black guy, huge red beard, like plaited in dwarven style, and a red mohawk. He's also holding a massive glaive, so like it's a dark kind of black shaft, and the blade is kind of like it looks black, but then it looks red in other lights, and there's kind of glyphs carved into it that are faintly glowing at your presence.
Okay. I'm gonna lean down and say, in Soviet Waterdeep, hands lay on you.
Take an
That's
inspiration.
the last time I'm going to make that joke. No, it's not. And I'm going to heal you for 10 hit points with my Lay on Hands ability.
Thanks.
So take an inspiration.
Oh, how do I do that?
You tick
on
it
your
on your.
character.
It's on the
Top right.
the first page of the main page of your character sheet. Yeah, top right.
Mhm. Oh, yep, that makes sense. Okay. I have been sent here to help. Are there many drow?
Not anymore, but yeah, this way.
Okay.
He's not even questioning it at this point. He doesn't care. It's just like, let's just fight.
Yeah, gotta get a
anyone-
move on.
Is anyone
Who was it
pointing
who
at
got
me?
sent? Who was it who was it? Aldred, you were the one who were with the black stuff, weren't you? Remember when we all got separated?
Yeah, he knows about like where she gave
Yeah.
him that 1,000 gold that he never talked about.
Yeah. Maybe you like think you recognise Oban, like, I remember seeing him somewhere around there.
Do I?
I don't know. Do you?
Mhm.
Do I? if he's part of the Grey Hands, maybe, but otherwise it's probably unlikely.
Oh, I forgot about the Grey Hands.
He's,
No, you
he's
don't.
too lowly to recognise.
You don't.
Yeah, I didn't think I would.
So, is anyone pointing me in a direction, or am I?
Basically, I would say, right, we've got to keep going and walk over this way. Are we out of we can't be out of initiative yet, though.
No, like don't. They're that way. Then we're fighting.
Yeah,
We'll point in the direction. So
I'll
we'll
use
say Odin
my-
and Fenn are that way.
and
I'll
then
use my last 10 feet of movement in my turn now.
Okay. And you can see kind of like down that corridor 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, but yeah, you can. Kind of an ode. Look, a figure in straight out of the Western, basically with a lute, kind of looking quite battered, and is lit up by the penumbra coming off of another figure. You recognise the spell Fairy Fire as it dimly lights that area. Okay, so if on the combat tracker, there's a next actor icon, which is on the bottom row. It's the second from the left. If you do that, then it'll move.
No, it's
The only
on
one
ours.
on left.
On ours, it's just a black dragon's head with an arrow.
yeah, it's just a
underneath it.
dragon's head.
Okay.
Combat tracker. The combat tracker is the thing on the. Oh, I see.
So the button with crossing swords, and then you'd click the dragon's head to move to the next character.
Yeah, if you're like a peasant level combat tracker.
I don't know. If I can see a combat tracker. I can see
So
the
on
chat.
your right hand side,
Yep.
on the right at the top, there's 2 cross swords.
Oh yeah.
The icon,
Like
so
that.
click that and then the combat.
Okay,
bit.
and then that's
And then there's a
recommend
dragon.
keeping-
then complete. There you go.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
recommend
there's
keeping
not
the
much
combat tracker
screen
open.
space.
It's
Cool.
one of the key kind of like
This- What are you talking about, Fenn? There's lots of space.
For your screen, mine's alright because I've got 2. But
Okay. Aldred.
Okay, Aldred is gonna be like, okay, I guess this is happening, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll shout as you go. Tell him help's coming. They don't attack him as he comes.
Sure. And I doubt I can see the drow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I doubt I can see the drow from there either.
No, you can't.
So I'm gonna take cover against that wall. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll give you like half cover.
Cool. And I'll say, we got help coming, and just try and hide.
Yeah, okay.
Not from me, but there's help coming.
Okay, do you want to move us along?
I don't think I have any support spells for them.
Zerelda.
I'm going to double move next to Aldred.
Yep.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon to 1, 2, 3, 4.
Take
here.
cover against the wall. Take cover against the wall rather than there, just in case the mage peeks around
Aldred's
the corner.
like, no, you're doing it wrong! Against the wall!
Hide!
Have you never played XCOM, Zerelda?
Baby, if she sees me and not you, I'm just going to say you're the target.
Zerelda's just pointing at Aldred going, spellcaster here. Okay. Anything else?
But she'll take Aldred's advice. He needs to learn. But it's your funeral, baby. And that'll do, pig.
Cool.
Did we say diagonals are 10?
I said I wasn't I was ignoring diagonal movement.
Oh,
It should
cool.
be, but I
Yeah.
frankly,
We'll go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6.
What was that about diagonal? Sorry.
diagonal should count twice your movement, but I don't bother with that rule.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Mostly because it complicates
Good.
matters
Otherwise, I'm
too
moving
much.
back a couple of spaces.
So Iggy can get there. Can I see? Am I too far around the?
Yeah, you need to be like basically where road is.
What if I went there?
I'll give it a half cover.
Alright, then I'll attack it with half cover. I will. Is it within 10? No, that's. Have I got reach from it from there? That'd be 10 feet away from me, isn't
No,
it?
you can't do that. No, not from
So I'll blast it then. Where's my Eldritch Blast? How do you? Have you given it cover?
No, I haven't.
Wait, there's an easy way to do this. So if negative 12, that would be sufficient.
You
Or if
can't
it's
hold
if
on
it's
to
Yeah. All I heard was. What?
so if he wants kind of like, depending on the quality of cover, Ignatius can add a -2 or a -5 to the attack.
Yeah, just click
negative
-2.
I hit with one of them for 9 hits damage.
Is it dead?
No. And it's their turn. Oh, great.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Okay.
He casts Gate and leaves the area.
He casts gates and summons a greater shadow demon.
Oh my god.
What does he do?
Does he cast Thunderwave?
It would be
He
interesting.
summons
wouldn't it? Yeah, who's rather annoyed.
Mhm.
I think that what he does is he steps there,
Uh-oh.
and then let me just check that this works how I think it does. Does it still have this effect? Okay. And then let's just get some pointers up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's going to cast lightning bolt.
Oh.
On that line.
Oh.
Okay, so let's get some dex saves from Ode.
Oh dear.
That was bad.
Well.
Does anybody know if Ode has got any kind of particular abilities?
No, I don't think for Dex.
Okay, so he takes 8d6 damage to the face,
Fuck.
and Iggy takes 8d6 damage to the face as well.
Oh. I'm like a bloody yo-yo this game.
Lucky we just had a healer show up.
Although I think he's already pumped all his healing into me.
Rude. Just show up. You've had one all along.
I assumed you've used them all by now.
You assumed wrong,
I've still got a potion anyway.
bitch.
You've got about 7, haven't you?
Yeah,
No,
you've
I'm down to my last one because I gave you guys the half of it.
Oh, did you give us the greater ones?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a greater one. Okay, the other one must be a greater. I've got 2 separately listed potions.
All right, one
Right,
of mine,
so
one of
how
mine
do you-
should have been a great.
What's the rule around instant death? It's got to exceed your
Got to
hit
exceed
points.
your hit points.
Yeah.
Your maximum hit points.
Okay,
So like, yeah, it'd have to. So I've got 4
okay,
down,
so
negative 45.
Yeah,
It'd have to do 45 damage to Ode to kill him.
Yeah, so Ode was down. Only exceeded his hit points by 28. Hardly worth bothering.
It'll tell you instant death because I've done it to enemies before. It will say instant death.
Okay, cool. So it kind of like takes this path sideways. As it's doing so, it kind of pulls out of its robes and what looks to be a rod of glass, and it kind of like grabs the ermine around its sleeve, and it starts to just basically wank off this rod. And then it's like, ah! And it just shoots a white burst of lightning out at the end. Ode's eyes kind of like open up in delight and then horror as it courses through him and smashes straight through into Iggy, takes this kind of like door completely off the hinges and then carries through into the room beyond
gonna say, did
unoccupied quarters.
Did me holding a massive metal weapon not help in my dodging of a lightning bolt? I basically stood there with a huge lightning.
It must have attracted it. Kind of as your eyes kind of like dim from the glow, and there's the afterglow there. You can see that Ode and Ignatius are down, and the creature is no longer lit up. Aldred, Zerelda, Oban, you all heard that and felt this intense heat and crackling kind of like coming around anything that's slightly metallic.
Fuck, I should have had advantage on my Eldritch Blast then, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you probably should have done.
Oh,
Fenn, you've seen
I'm
the
gonna reel
raw
back
power
after
of this enemy.
I feel all that lightning go off, and I'm just silently in my head
Questioning.
relieved it wasn't fire.
Lightning fire is kind of the same.
No, to me it's not.
We're probably smoking slightly.
Yeah. And cursing Ode for dropping because now I won't get sneak attack. And I'm going to swing at him and try and like take off his way cast from his hand. And I'm going to try and take his hand off at the wrist. And I miss.
You swing at his hand, but he just pulls it away. And goes, ha ha.
Still got your bonus attack, and you will. Yeah, you still got your bonus attack.
Yo, bro, your bros are down, man.
He's a cocky shit, isn't he?
He's imitating Ode, and it's annoying me. So then I'll try and drive my dagger up into his rib cage. And I miss again.
He just dodges the other way.
I can feel like the static in the air still from the lightning, and I'm a bit tentative in my attack towards him. I can smell the burning, and it's bringing back horrible, horrific memories.
I can dance like a butterfly, but I sting like a bee, he says.
Death save.
Oh, yeah.
How are you going to explain to Ben if he comes back and yeah, it's dead?
Shouldn't have missed a session.
Just don't roll a double one.
Josh was running your character, and it was just carnage. How much death save is here?
Oh boy.
Failed.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay, next. Oban. Oban turns, decides.
Fuck this.
I couldn't find him.
I understand Callum.
I looked.
Yeah, never mind. I will. I mean, I can't really get to anyone who's hurt. What other spells have I got? Give me a second.
Are you a paladin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I'll tell you what I can do. I will use Misty Step as a bonus action.
Oh, I know which oath you are.
Oh, I think there's two that's got Misty Step, but I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet. I'll be so I'm gonna Misty Step here as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then move 5, 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Use lay on hands again. This time
Just
I'm
rubbing it in now.
yeah. This
Like the lay on hands, I mean.
I'm gonna give you 1 point because I feel like I'm gonna need all these. I'm gonna give you 1 point so you're back up.
Thanks.
And I'm just gonna whisper, "Stay down this time."
He's not going to listen.
I think that's all. Oh, have I got one? Oh no.
When you tell me to stay down, my glaive starts throbbing angrily.
Okay.
Glaive.
Where did I touch?
I rolled it.
Zerelda's eyes light up.
I think I've used the last of my movement, so I'll end my turn there.
Uh-oh.
Can you just describe as the Misty Step?
Oh, I actually start to like swing my sword like around my head, and then like this shimmering mist comes around from below and then like circles up almost like a whirlwind, and then like I vanish and the whirlwind appears again right next to where I was.
Yeah, very nice. Cool. Excellent. Okay, Aldred.
Okay. So, can you tell me when I can see this caster?
If you step out, if you step forward one, you can probably see them.
Oh, so just like there,
Yeah.
And like,
or there.
if you're in line with me, see him.
Yeah, I'll say there. I mean,
Cool.
you kind of like duck into the right to the edge of that square, and you can just catch the side of him, kind of thing.
Right, cool. Because cover's not going to matter. I'm using a magic missile again. Just going to go for first level though.
Okay.
So Aldred leans around the corner and sends missiles arcing out at the mage.
Okay.
Oh, that one was less impressive.
Hey!
Yes!
He used
Kill
a shield.
Steel Champion! Oh no!
He used a shield.
Ah!
So he needs to get back, what, 10 points?
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
No,
it's just 10.
It's 10.
Is it
4
6?
plus 4 plus 2.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I counting?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay, so as you kind of come through, these magical bolts come up, and you kind of see him just trigger the shield. He kind of like looks at you and just kind of goes, and it just the force damage, bang, bang,
Wait,
bang
oh,
against this invisible shield.
Okay. Aldred retreats.
Does that last till like his turn now? Then?
Until the start of
Yeah,
your next
he's
turn,
got
so
an
you have to
AC
plus
bonus.
5
Yeah.
to AC.
Do you know what you could do? You could grab him and kiss him so that he's got no components.
I heard kiss him, then you went dead.
Yeah, you could kiss him. So
Then I heard components, and I'm like,
You can grab it. You can grapple him and kiss him so that he's got no verbal and somatic opponents.
That works.
Yeah.
I think we'll just call it a grapple. But I noted it as a tactic to use against Aldred. Okay. Anything else?
Let's see. That's a majority of my movement. I think I'm content with being kind of safe, maybe there.
Yeah, okay, Zerelda.
Yeah. There you go.
Aldred, what's going on round there?
He's put up a
Don't want to go and look.
he's put up a shield. Use an indirect spell.
I don't give a shit about him. What about everyone else? And then she just runs round, takes a look, and sees Ode on the floor. With a 30-foot of movement, literally stands next to the mage. And I cast at first level Cure Wounds.
Yeah, okay.
Which I can do here. That's inflict wounds. Don't do that on Ode.
It's on the
Shit,
video.
I
It's on the
did
video.
the wrong way.
I saw wounds
Oh,
first,
shit,
and I was like,
positive.
oh yeah, that's the one.
Positive energy, not necrotic
Yeah.
energy. Oh, well, very close to each other in the
I
alphabet.
always get them so confused. Oh, silly old me.
Okay, cool. Good stuff. Anything else?
Yeah, with my bonus action, 5, 10, 15, 20, I just moved my spiritual weapon here. And I have no movement left, so that's me.
Okay, Ignatius.
This guy's pissing me off now. I'm going to come stand next to him.
So you were prone, so what, you stand,
Yeah,
and then
What?
you go 5, 10, 15, okay?
yeah. So no,
That's your full move.
yeah. And then I'm going to hit him recklessly,
Yeah.
just because I rolled for it.
Advantage.
Yep.
Oh, dear.
I've never seen that before.
I tell you what, installing that climatic critical miss mod was well worth it.
Yeah. Running up two-handed and just being like, donk onto the shield and be like,
I think you ran up and realised you left your glaive on the floor. Over.
take my action to summon it back.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, funnily enough, that's all he can do.
So his AC's back to normal now, or it should
Yes,
be.
That's correct.
Yeah, but it's also his turn,
And we've all
and we've all
queued up for a
bunched
thunder
round.
wave.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you remember? Do you remember what Paul said at the beginning of the stream about us chatting about what we were going to do before we did it?
Nah.
People were dying.
I think you said play it like we play XCOM, so
Yeah, that was it.
bum rush the aliens and get killed.
You clearly,
And then
I've
just
never played
load a new
XCOM.
character.
Yeah.
you clearly play XCOM like I do. Okay.
Well, they just give you a new character each time they all die. Anyway, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's not masses that he can actually do in this situation. He doesn't like it one little bit.
I mean, I hear he's a fan of Misty Step.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's a fan of.
Misty Step and Cloud King.
And he wouldn't be able to do both of those
No.
at the same time.
No. Okay. Okay. So what he does is he kind of like looks at you, Iggy. Zerelda. Fenn. He looks at Fenn and he's gonna cast magic missile at you. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shit.
Ooh.
I see he's got a spellbook much like mine, where you don't prepare for people surrounding you.
No.
How many can I dodge?
None.
Just one missile or none?
What? When you say dodge, what do you mean?
Oh, you mean take
Uncanny
half,
valley
take
dodge.
half damage on an attack? It would just be one missile. Yeah.
Okay.
Choose wisely.
Do you want to take off on
whichever
either of those?
No, I'll save it.
Oh.
That one.
I won't use it. I'll be alright.
4,
Yeah, you're fresh anyway, aren't you?
5.
For long.
No, he was fresh.
Oh gosh.
Annoyingly, if I had any spells left, which I don't, I'd counter spell. But
21.
And then
that's long gone.
he evaluates his chances, and he decides he's going to try and flee. So he goes to there, and then no, hold on a minute. What would he do? It's best for him to go to there, and then he's going to go to there. So he will provoke from you, Iggy.
I'm still reckless.
And he'll oh no, he won't provoke.
And
from...
me.
Not
But
yet. He
will
hasn't
do-
left
He
you.
will do when he
Yeah,
moves
when you're out.
next.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's still.
Oh,
Okay.
hold on. Sorry, what did he do? He was there, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What about
He provokes
Zerelda?
from Zerelda. Yeah, he provokes Zerelda.
Oh, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Do you choose to take it? Yeah, if you want to use your
I
reaction.
do indeed.
No.
Oh, fuck off!
It's exactly what he's
It's
planning
alright.
to do.
I got a fucking double 1, so
And then he goes there, provoking from Iggy.
Iggy,
Right.
the reckless man.
yep. So let's drop these bad boys on him. Nope.
God.
Oh, fuck off!
And then he goes there, provoking
Come on, Fenn.
from Fenn.
Oh yeah, prevent him from me.
Kill the bitch!
Oh, drum roll.
That's
Oh, that's a
Hey!
good strong hit. Even with a shield, I don't think that's going to be an issue.
it's only a regular hit, isn't it? So
It's only a regular hit.
Mm. It's
Still
his turn as
alive.
well, so would he still have shield?
No, it's
No.
start. So he's gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He gets to there, but you guys can still see him.
I need to.
Then can. And then he. Fenn. Da, 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 da.
Go, Fenn, get him! Get him!
but you have the high ground.
So I'm going to just sprint after him
Mhm.
and try and low slice and stab up
Okay.
as he's going
Up into where?
up into create a new crack.
Just that soft bit in between.
Slice him from arsehole to eyeball.
He shields.
Oof. So he's got a +5 to AC.
Yeah, so if you just took a -5 in your roll.
So that'll be and then so I'll try to stack him with my dagger. Oh,
-1.
bastard!
You can't cut the fire. Ping, ping, clangs against his invisible shield.
Sneaky.
Oh,
You can't have many slots left.
No,
5, 10,
I tried to make a new one, but
15. Okay, actions. What range stuff does MAGE have?
Well, let's see
His
what.
gun. He's got his gun.
Yeah, he
does that mean-
fires. He just lines up and fires.
Is there ricochet damage off the shield? You might want to duck, Fenn.
yeah.
Is it an action? Yeah, it's an action, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, he used his last. He used his last piece of ammo.
Oh no.
so-
Did we have to make friends with the Drow?
Yes, he did. So he just lines up his hand crossbow, and hits.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh, that's got drow poison too.
As indeed.
Nice.
That's the only other time that's ever hit.
It's good.
Min damage, drow poison though. It was a
DC 14.
I think it was DC 14. Yeah, I can't save.
14. So that
This
just
guy must have been
goes-
about 1
It
HP
is
by now.
exactly a 1 hit point.
Oh my god!
Constitution. Hold on, let me just check that he's not like immune to poison or anything.
I don't
It's
think-
Drow, he might.
Drow mage.
I imagine a priestess would be, but I'm not sure about a mage.
No, he doesn't. So he makes a Constitution save. Come on.
No!
Yes.
And he's
So
unconscious.
He takes, I think I said it was, what, 3d6?
Yes, critical miss mob works in the opposite direction. as
Oh
well.
my god, he's down.
He just dies.
Killed
Well,
by
nice.
his own poison.
Uh,
So O just kind of like lines him up and says, "Have a taste of your own poison." That's into him. The drow mage just like, I just kind of like nicked him, and he's kind of like,
nice.
Fine.
That's the door, probably the delivery of our pizza.
You mean our pizza?
Well, I've ordered Chris as well.
Together.
Okay. So, with that drow down, we can come out of initiative order. And I think if that is your pizza, shall we take a 5-10 minute break? Shall we say 10 minutes?
10 minutes, okay.
yeah.
Are we going to take a short rest in game as well while doing?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
You would have opportunity to, by the way. Okay, so
I was going to use... Can I just use prayer of... I want to use prayer of healing.
Oh,
So if
that'd be
everyone wants to
amazing.
gather around, I will do that. Can we do that after the break so I can get the door?
Yeah. It'll be the
Okay.
first time I've seen Oban as well.
So what we actually did was take a break there. But each of the sessions is now around about 4 hours elapsed and about 3.5 to 4 hours recorded time. And that's quite a long time. And we aren't Critical Role, so I can't expect you to be watching for that length of time or listening for that length of time in chunks. So what we're going to be doing is at the break, we're going to be splitting each episode into 2 and releasing them as about 1.5 hour to 2 hour videos, which is kind of consistent with what we were doing beforehand. It does mean for the next few episodes it'll look a little bit weird because the rest of the guys aren't aware that's what we're doing. We've only just agreed that, and we've got about 3 full episodes, about 6 actual released episodes to go. So you might just get a little bit of me just explaining that to everybody halfway through.